Well, here in Montana, all tests for COVID-19 are being processed at a state laboratory in Helena. MTN's Jonathan Ambarian talked to the man who oversees the lab about their testing procedures.
When public health leaders and healthcare providers around Montana determine someone needs to be tested for the new coronavirus, they will take a sample through a nasal swab. That sample will then be brought to the Montana Department of Public Health and Human Services in Helena and tested at the state public health laboratory. Leaders say they've seen a growing demand for tests in recent days, and that could continue.
Certainly we're preparing for increased numbers.
Ron Paul, the chief of the Laboratory Services Bureau, says they've received enough testing kits from the CDC to test an additional 1,000 people. The testing procedure identifies whether genetic material from the virus is present in a sample. It's similar to the tests the lab already does on diseases like the flu.
So we already have people who are familiar with the method.
Paul says the lab typically processes samples Monday through Friday, and they're also planning to work on Saturdays to keep up with the coronavirus demand.
It would rise to the top of important things that we do, so if there are things that are less important, we have the capability to move testing resources around in the laboratory to make sure we address the things of greatest concern.
Behind these doors are where all samples from around the state will be taken to be tested. Now, the department isn't letting anyone inside right now because of safety and other concerns, but they tell us that currently they can process several dozen coronavirus samples in a day.
It's our role in public health to help and do our part in protecting the citizens of Montana.
In Helena, Jonathan Ambarian, MTN News.